Hi, Matt Beyer of Matt Beyer Organizing with how to organize low priority projects like slides. So why am I focusing on low priority projects when high priority projects are more important? Because low priority projects are the hardest to get to. No priority items like discards and donates are relatively easy to get to, but low priority, that's the real challenge. This is going to be a personal case study using, as an example, my late parents' collection of slides. Mind you, this may only resonate with you if you are of a certain age. I was born at the tail end of the baby boom, 1963. And for families growing up in my generation and into Gen X, way back before we'd watch family events on VHS tapes, we'd bore our parents' friends with slideshows. While my parents are no longer with us, there may be some real gems hidden amid the less inspiring majority of slides. Now, I like to honor the past, but I certainly don't like to dwell in the past. In fact, my main interest in my parents' old slides comes from wanting to make space in the present for new, evolving space needs. My mother passed away almost 6 years ago, and I distilled her and Dad's keepsakes from their very full basement down to a few banker boxes and this one big tub of slides that occupies a full storage shelf now. Processing these slides will never rise to the top of my priority list. So for that reason, processing them will require more planning than for high priority goals. In fact, this video will just cover the planning of a low priority project. So let's get to it. 1. Choose a date with intention. As I suggested in my Organizing Tough Keepsakes video, try to choose a date with a special meaning. I'm choosing June 13th because it was my parents' anniversary. Also, it's a Saturday. I will be honoring the memory of my parents by distilling down the best images to preserve it. 2. Plan in advance. Before the beginning of the new year is good. Then you can fit it in around your higher priority goals. Block it off and safeguard it. It's on my calendar already. 3. Recognize the difficulties. For example, an obvious difficulty with reviewing slides is, how am I going to review slides when the slide projector was discarded decades ago? I know that there are slide scanner apps, but that's more than I need to just prioritize them. I have a friend with a slide projector which I could plan to borrow, but I'm realizing it won't be easy to sort in the dark. So I found this viewer on Amazon, which will be perfect for my needs. The point is, whatever your low priority project is, don't wait for your specially reserved day to sort all this out. 4. Share with your family. I'm certainly going to tell my wife about my plan so that we don't end up having conflicting plans for the same room. And I'll definitely need a table to spread out on, so I'll need to plan around the laundry. 5. Plan for speed. I can't devote a whole week to distilling slides, so I need a plan to complete inside of a day. My plan is borrowed from the photo managers, and it's as easy as A, B, C. There are just 3 essential classifications for sorting photos, and that includes slides. A is for album-worthy pieces. B is for photos that may not be exceptional, but are just too good to throw away. C are the ones that are not good enough to keep. When you have singular focus, you can move faster. Don't think about how you are going to showcase the keepers, just sort. Fast. You will probably be driven by the same goal I am, which is to create space in the present. So the main focus needs to be on freeing up what baggage you can from the past. So because I had so much ground to cover in the planning, I won't be able to cover the doing in this video. I should have that for you in July. So right now, at the end of the year, is a great time to plan your low priority projects. For more easy organizing tips, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around.